everybody. Can you guys hear me? I'm just doing a sound test before I go live. Okay. Give me a tissue, please. Yep. Hello, everybody. Hope you all can hear. Okay, let me just wipe the screen a little bit. Sorry, guys. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Can you guys hear me loud and clear? If yes, can you please tell me? All right. Cool. Okay. I'm on a rooftop. Yes. All right. Good. Okay. I'm in a cafe right now. There's a lot of people around, so I gotta ask for your forgiveness. It's a bit loud and yes. Hello, CSST Eric. Good to hear from you. Wen Liang, good to hear from you. Like first, yeah. Like first. Like first. Like first. Very important. Like first. Give a huge blast of like. Yes. Yeah. Everybody must like, and if you can't like because you haven't logged in, go out. You know, log in first, then come back. It's fine. Cool. Yes. Yeah. I need the likes so that this video will go far. Okay. This video that I'm going to do today, this live stream we're going to do today, is about how much I think the stock market will crash, okay, and how long it will last. So, so I thought it's very important for us. So, the slides are all in the description. Please go download it. Okay, cool. Hello, calamari. Yes, good to see you. Yes. Okay. It is very sunny and warm at my side right now. Okay. I'm in Italy right now, so yeah, the earphones are good, right? Yeah, reduce the sound. Okay. Hello, N-Man. Good to see you. Okay. Okay, so today, let me show you the title. The title of my talk is, okay, how far and how long can this crash go? How far and how long can this crash go? And most importantly, towards the end of the talk, I will describe to you what I think we all should do. Okay? Yes. So now I've been through how many crashes? Yeah, I've been through a lot. 1997, 2001, 2008, sorry, 2003, okay, and 2008, 2012, 2015, 2020. This is my eighth crash since I graduated. So pretty seasoned to crashes already. And to be frank, this crash a bit subsidy to me in terms of the impact. Okay, yeah. So I want to actually set the pace how we can all profit from it. Okay, so if you are interested in this talk, first of all, please give a like. Okay, please subscribe. Always hit subscribe and like and the bell for alert. Then I'll start. Okay, cool. Okay, so once you have downloaded the slides, please let me know you download the slides and I'll start the talk. Okay, cool. Yes, thank you. DK, thank you. Okay. Uh, okay, have you downloaded the slides? Once you download the slides, let me know. Hmm. Yeah. Many of you don't know, but this San Pellegrino is available in Singapore and in Asia as well. Is a wonderful product of Italy. Okay, San Pellegrino, one of their product of Italy, right? So can you imagine, just gassy water can export all the way to Singapore. So yes, remember my son who watched your Study Smart video? He's gotten a scholarship to study his PhD.
Wow,
Wow, say thanks again. I will never miss any of videos. Wow, say your son who watched the smart study video now has a P now has gotten a scholarship to study his PhD. Everybody, you all must go and is it noisy again? Suddenly got ambient sound. Okay, give me a minute. I don't know why suddenly got ambient sound. I don't know why. Okay, noisy background. Your AirPod. Okay, can you all hear me now? Is the sound better right now? Just do a sound check. If it's okay, then I start. Okay, let's not wait. Okay. All right, cool. All right, good. Still the same. Okay, I don't know what I can do. Okay, maybe I will go. Yeah, I shall do this. Okay. It's clear. Away from slightly away. B, can you help me bring my computer over? Okay. Okay. Is it better right now, guys? Okay, I just want to do a sound check. Where is it better right now? Can you please tell me? So this sound thing is always very. I'm actually holding on the camera right now. Can you please tell me, is it better right now? If it's okay, then I start. It's fine. No sound now. Much better. All right. Okay. Okay. Cool. All right. Good. Okay. Let's start. Okay. Much better. Okay. Wait. I'm trying to balance. See whether this thing can balance. Okay. Okay. Hello, guys. Okay. It's a bit shaky. Okay. Cool. All right. Good. So, I think what's the most critical thing right now that we want to do is to make an assessment, okay, a no BS assessment of how far this crash can go. Okay, so this is my 223rd talk, okay, and whatever I share today is meant for. What I share today is meant for education and entertainment, not for buying advice. Yeah. So this was the S&P 500. The S&P 500 has crashed by 25% year to date. Okay, crashed by 25% year to date, and to be frank, right now it's at the lowest ever. I thought last Thursday there was a big revival, and then it crashed again. So it basically returned everything that Thursday has gone up. So it's really a technical rebound. So I think that's driven by algorithms and things like that. Okay, so now the S&P 500, some people say 25%, Mr. Lu not considered a crash. All right, but the Nasdaq is a crash. Okay? Nasdaq is a crash. The Nasdaq is a negative 35% right now. It's quite a severe crash, okay? Quite serious crash. So I wanted to set the stage that this is quite a serious adjustment down. Okay, right. So every 300 over you, can everybody please give a like first? I'm going to go now right now to the most important topic, which is how far this crash will go and how long will it take. Okay, how far and how long. Okay, it's very important to know these two answers. The answer to these two questions will set the stage. Imagine if you can catch the lowest point, okay? If you catch the lowest point and at the right time, the timing is perfect, then you become a very rich man, right? Now, I just want to set the stage that no one, okay, can catch the lowest point. But let me give a hint by looking at history. How far can you go? Okay, right? Cool. So this is what I found. This is a very interesting chart. Basically, it says these are the dates where the stock market has a crash. Okay, these are the periods stock market has crashed. This one actually describes how much it crashed by. Very important. If you know how much it crashed by, and last one is how long did each crash took. Okay, so by knowing what are the crashes, the extent that it go, and how long did it last, this will set the stage. Okay, so maybe I describe to you a few important periods. Okay, so this is since 1950. So has been for the last 70 years. So 70 years of history is quite long. Yeah, 70 years of history is quite long. Look at a few key ones, okay? So this is 1970. So the few drops, they are only about 20%. Okay. Guys, are you there? Okay. Yeah, can you check whether my YouTube is on? Guys, are you able to hear me? I don't know whether my internet died. Okay, if you can you say something, hello or something like that? Can you hear me loud and clear? Because it's on, right? Okay, yes. Cool. Okay, so let me go on. Okay, so yeah, okay. It's a bit noisy, okay? Loud, can hear loud background. You know what, guys? What I'll do is this, okay? I'm gonna just give me 1 minute. I will turn off and on the earpiece. How about it? Okay. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Sound test. Sound test. Sound test. Is it any better right now? Okay. Sound test. Is it any better right now? Okay. Can everybody tell me where is it better or no difference? A lot better. Oh wow. Much better. Okay. So next time I'll do is I'll on and off it again. The stupid iPhone actually says that it's on. Yeah, much better. Okay, okay. All right, guys. I'm sorry. Okay. All right. Good. Okay. So thank you for the feedback. Okay. Sorry for all the quality sound quality. Oh wow. Okay, okay. Thank you. All right. Good. Okay. All right. So everybody, give a blast of light if you can hear it much better. Oh, sweet liao. Okay, okay. Okay. So all right, cool. Now much better. Okay, so let's go back. So this chart is very good. Very, it shows the period of crashes and the price that the S&P 500 declined by, and how long did it last. Let's take a look at a few dates. You will have these slides in the description. You can download it. 1978, 68 to 70, it went down by 36%. It's quite a big crash, okay? 36%. It lasted for 543 days, okay? And then you pick another one. This is the infamous one, 1980 to 1982. This is the Volcker crash, okay? It went down 27% and it lasted for 622 days. So it's more than almost 2 years. Let's look at the dot-com bust. The dot-com bust is 2001. It went down by 36%. It lasted for 546 days. And the COVID crash is the most amazing one. It went down, it crashed by 34%. It only lasted for 1 month. It's the shortest crash I've ever seen. In 1 month, it recovered. So if you take an average, okay, take an average is 33%. Now, in the world, there's no such thing as average. Okay, no such thing as average, which basically means that it can go very extremely low and extremely wide. But I think let's let's take a let's take a chapter from where it can go really bad. Okay, in 2007, 2008, this is the Lehman Brothers collapse, which is the great financial crisis. It went down by 52%. So 52% is very, very xiong. Very, very xiong already, okay? 52%. Now that kind of crash, I went through it. Okay? I went through it. So many people say, oh, Mr. Lu, this time you will crash like then. Did you ever live through the period of crash? The period of crash is far worse than what we're feeling now. Okay. Yes, now it is stock market is coming down, but it's nowhere. Those days was like a bus hit you like that, All the banks were collapsing and things like that. Are we in that kind of environment right now? What do you think? Are we in a kind of environment right now? Okay. Anybody? Someone say something? Are we in a kind of environment like 2007, 2008? Banks were collapsing, people were losing jobs and everything. Right now, you cannot believe it. I was at the shopping street just now. Here is Europe. Europe. This is the epicenter of the crisis, right? Where Ukraine and Russia is having all sorts of war and oil prices going up, everything. Do you know how freaking crowded just now was the shopping street? I'm gonna put this up. I'm gonna put this video up in my YouTube shorts and maybe in my Instagram or Facebook or my TikTok. The amount of crowds just now is kia si lang. It's nowhere close to what it is. Nowhere close. Nowhere close. Let's pick another time. Okay, let's pick another time, which is which is uh, let's say we pick 1968 to 1970. Sorry, the 1973 to 1974. This is went down by 48%. This was the oil crisis. This was the oil crisis in the Middle East. Okay, it went down by 48%. Oil prices shot up to crazy. This is this is. I don't even think it feels like that as well. So shit, there's some mosquitoes flying around, sucking my blood. Yeah. So I don't think it's anywhere near there. So I think that it is very far away from the kind of environment. So I wouldn't think that we will crash that far. Now I could be wrong. Please, I could be wrong, but I don't think it is that kind of shock. Okay. Now let's take a look at what is a similar event. What is a similar event that in the past has happened that's similar to right now? Where would that be? Which year would that be? Okay, anybody? Which year would that be? That's very similar to what it is now. Anybody? Okay, 19. Right now we have a great inflation, and the reason why the market is crashing is because the Federal Reserve is raising interest rate. So therefore, a similar event that happened was the year 1980 to 1982. Exactly the same situation happened. And those days, the inflation was far worse than right now. Now the inflation is so yeah. Those days, the inflation was really, really crazy, okay? So the crash of 1980 to 1982, which I highlighted in green, this was called the Volcker's crash. Yep. It was exactly Paul Volcker, the Federal Reserve Chairman, crashing the market. So this is exactly a period. And look at the crash. It was negative 27%. But it lasted freaking longer. Lasted 2 years. Okay? This crash lasted 2 years. So therefore, could this be the magnitude that we are seeing right now? Hard to say. But I would give myself a lot more buffer on the S&P 500, meaning that I assume that it might cause a little bit more crash, but more importantly is the length of days here is 2 years, 2 years. So it's a long, long, long period. So I think this should take a chapter, right, where this thing could be. Okay, could be. Now, no two events are identical. Right now, we have got many things that are happening right now. That are concurrently happening. I told you this is a flock of black swans that are happening. They're flapping around, right? So this may not exactly be the same, but it's somewhat similar. Somewhat similar. So So things to take note again, 1980 and 1982, the crash was 27% and it took almost 2 years. 2 years, okay? So if the same thing were to happen again, maybe, right? Maybe uh, we are looking at ballpark, my guess, 30-ish percent, 30-ish percent. Now, the length of days is something I'm not very sure, but I think that in those days, the stock market response was slower because of technology. But now, the technology available for stock market trading cause trading to go very fast in response. So, I think the length of days might be shorter. Okay, might be shorter, but that's just my rough guess. Okay, yep. I need to say, after going through 6 crashes, I'll just say this: not all market crashes are the same. Not all market crashes are the same. Okay. each of the market crash will have its own peculiarity, and I would say that the 1980 to 1982 crash is not exactly the same, but it has some resemblance today. Okay, someone said that S&P 500 more tech companies today, and that is true. Okay, so the crash might be deeper and the rebound might be more. Okay, but what is the most important information that I want to share with everybody today is in the next slide. Okay, in the next slide, which is that fierce bulls, fierce bulls, fierce bull run tend to follow every major bear runs. Okay, so this is a very interesting chart. Okay, that shows from 1958 all the way to 2020. The yellow portion represents the drop. That means how far it dropped. And the blue represents the bull run. What can you see from here without even going to every year? Do you notice that the yellow section usually are very short, very small in time, and but yet it is very short run and it doesn't go that deep. But the bull run is phenomenal, that run after it. And this one, I've seen it again and again and again. This is what I want to say. I don't know when this crash will end, but I know that when it ends, a mega bull run will happen. And we already see a flavor of it happen in June. Okay, until Powell go and this Powell go and Jerome Powell go and crash it again. But actually, at that point in time, when we know that the inflation has signs that it's coming to an end, what happens? The whole stock market rallied. Yeah, and then Powell come and kacau. So so basically, all the crashes ended up in major bull runs. Okay, major bull runs relative to it. Now, some might say, oh, it's because of printing of money. That's only account for maybe one or two of them. It doesn't account for all of them. So therefore, if you look at the history of US equity, of bulls and bears, I can safely say that if you were to stick to it, okay, don't get frightened. One day you encounter a very, very major bull run. Okay. I don't know when that will be, but I know it will come. So what do we need to do now? What do we do? So basically this is what you do now. Now I will just say this, and this one, after I say it, a lot of people will criticize. Okay, it's a great shopping time. It's a great shopping time for stocks. But although I say it's a great shopping time, you know what? Everybody wants to buy at the cheapest at the right time. So let's say it crashed to 35% and it stays there for 2 years. You don't want to buy there. You want to buy here. You want to wait until the last day that the crash. Wait until the last day the crash is over, then you buy. This is our first problem. The second problem is everybody wants to buy exactly at the lowest point, right? So, so everybody wants to buy at the last day at the cheapest price possible. Are you God? Are you God to be able to predict that? Okay. So basically, what I want to say is this: it is impossible to catch the lowest point, and more importantly, it's nearly impossible to catch the right time. Okay, impossible. It's impossible. Now, you might get it lucky right one time, two times, but it's really impossible for most of the time. But one thing for sure, for me, it's a great shopping time. And I'll continue to shop and shop and shop, knowing that I won't be able to catch the lowest point. The wind is blowing, yeah. Okay, I won't be able to catch the lowest point. Okay, and that's a very important point for everybody to take note of. You can't catch the lowest point, but but you can catch it while it's cheap. But you look at the previous timing. Okay, some of the crashes, okay, lasted very short at 33 days only, but some lasted all the way to 622 days. So it can be, sorry, a bit bright now. Oops. So it can be a period between 33 days all the way to 2 years. So how long will it be right now? I don't know. Yeah. So sorry, I was a bit bright just now. Okay. So I don't know how long it will go, but I do know that one day the rebound will happen. Now, so in short, you must have this thing called tahanability. You must be able to tahan. If you want to catch, if you want to catch a bull run, you must be able to tahan now. Now, is it possible that suddenly the whole stock market just hard to say, but can it last for 2 years? Possible, right? So you must have tahanability. Okay. Now, is it possible that right now, sorry, the sunlight is coming out very bright. Okay, is it possible that we're gonna kena a recession? I think it's almost a foregone conclusion that we'll probably get a recession. Serious. So my advice to everybody is conserve enough cash for an imminent recession. I can say with a strong conviction that looking at all the signals, there is a strong sign that a recession is coming. Now I don't know how jalat the recession will be, but okay, but it is a very difficult time, and I think a recession will result. Now, I cannot say with 100% certainty, but I think a recession is really in the horizon. Yeah. So now you can escape recession for a short time, but you might not escape recession for some time. The stock market might not behave in the same way as a recession, meaning that it could be ahead of the recession. That means by the time the recession comes, the whole stock market rebound. No, don't be shocked and surprised by that. Okay. Now there is a very important thing that I wanted to share with everybody, because everybody is now like there's a lot of people who tell me, Mr. Lu, when will the market start rebounding? Then I buy. A lot of people telling me that you think I'm God. I can't tell. But I got a very important phrase. I'm gonna borrow from the Bible, but I thought it's a very important phrase. Okay, this wisdom is 2,000 years, maybe a few thousand years. Whoever watches the wind will not plant. Okay, whoever looks at the clouds will not reap. Okay, so whoever looks at the wind will not plant. Whoever look at the clouds will not reap. If you are trying to get the most perfect timing, then you go and plant, and then you go and reap. It won't happen. It won't happen. Okay. If you are trying to find the most perfect time to become an entrepreneur, you tan kuku. If you want to find the most perfect time, okay, to to invest, you need to be God, and if you are trying to find the most perfect time to do a lot of things, it doesn't happen, right? So now, I'm not trying to bring a Bible message in here. I'm just going to say this is a very perfect description to describe what a lot of people are trying to do right now. That actually, everybody is really trying to look for the most perfect timing. Doesn't happen, you know. A few thousand years ago, people already say that already. Now we are still seeing the same thing, right? Everybody is trying to catch the most perfect timing. You need to be God to be able to do that. Yeah. So now, so as for Mr. Lu, what I do is very clear, right? So I'm just catching everything, in the cheap right now, and I'll hold on, right, and hold on. Now, but I conserve a lot of cash. Take note, in the early investment I did, most of it is in CPF, in SRS. Okay, I have got you know a lot of cash sitting there waiting. Why? Because cash is very powerful, and more importantly is that there is a lot of opportunities that might come out, okay, that require cash, that you know and it could include stock market or in business whatsoever. So in that sense, some people say, but Mr. Lu, cash is rubbish in inflation. Oh, I can tell you, I feel that cash is still king. Okay, cash is still king. Who agrees with me that cash is king? Say yes, cash is king. Okay. Now some people might think that no, quickly, go use up all your cash in all investment, buy property, buy stock market, buy just dump all your cash away. Must be mad. You must be out of your freaking mind. Cash is the most important blood right now in your family finances. Hold as much cash as possible. Yeah, I'm holding, big, huge amount of cash right now. Right? Refuse to touch. Yeah. So be very serious about your cash position. Okay, cash is king. Cash is king. Okay, and there will be opportunity that comes around that you can deploy your cash. That one no need to fear, but use your cash. Okay, yes, use your cash. Yeah, use your cash and conserve it. Okay, conserve it. Now there's one more thing. There's one more thing I like this. No money, no talk. Okay. Um, and there's one more thing I wanted you to take note of this. Okay, in a crash, everybody keep looking at the crash. You're gonna get very frightened. In periods like this, I've known it. I've gone through many crashes. Okay, in periods like this, I want you to go and distract yourself with other things. Stop looking at the stock market. You buy already, and just you figure out that, let's say, for next 1 month you're gonna buy anymore. Don't go and look at the stock market anymore. Go and do whatever it takes to distract yourself. Because if you could keep looking at it, a lot of people are gonna get cold feet. So therefore, please go and distract yourself away from the stock market. You've got work, you got children, you got shopping, you got exercise, health, whatever shit you need to do. Go far away, okay, from stock market, and just go and get yourself distracted, because the more you look at it, the more you get frightened. Yeah. Okay, you get frightened. Now, that is a very important advice I want to give everybody. Hey, why is it there's 740, 50 people? There's only 259 likes. Can you please give me a like on this video? It will go a lot in promoting the video, okay? Now, I take a lot of effort and time to do all this. I really appreciate a like, okay? When you give a like, it goes far to promote the video, right? So it doesn't cost you money, right? So please, yeah. So therefore, do whatever it takes to distract yourself so that you don't get emotionally disturbed by the stock market crash. Okay, so I want to stabilize everybody's emotion in face of this kind of fearful environment. Okay, now the whole crash, if history were to repeat, okay, you know, in the worst case, in 2 years this will be over. Of course, 2 years 2 years is a long period. Nobody likes to wait for 2 years. But in the worst case, 2 years this thing will be over. We already saw in the numbers on the chart, right? In the if you look at the most possible scenario, okay, as we see from 1980 and 1982, the stock market will crash around 27, 28%. Maybe in this case 30, 35, I don't know. But okay, it can last anything between 33 days all the way to 2 years. So therefore, I think you should have this kind of tahan ability. Okay, no, actually everybody is telling me I don't support property investment. That's absolutely wrong. No. Why? I don't know why everybody thinks that I'm a big disbeliever of property. No, property investment is important as part of your portfolio. Everybody must have some property, some stock, some cash, some bonds whatsoever. Not the what I don't want is only when you harm every of your asset into property, that will be quite dangerous. Okay, because all property investment usually come with leverage, and leverage is a two-edged sword. It can kill you and it can help you do well. Okay, so So yeah, Dragon Tan, Dragon Tan is there. Don't go and monitor your market ups and downs. Go do other things in life, right? And don't get yourself disturbed. Okay, can? All right, good. Which are the years that the bear run for 2 years? You take a look at it. There were two periods. Okay, I got a chart there. Maybe I'll just take a look at it now. Okay, the one that run for 2 years is 1973 to 1974, and then 1980 to 1982. Okay, they're all 630 days plus minus. Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay, can. Okay, so with that, I hope I set the stage for everybody to know what it requires. So for you who just came in, hit subscribe. Okay, every time I have something that is very close to stock market, I'll quickly announce. So you want to be alerted. So you hit subscribe and hit the bell as well, and of course give a like. Okay, cool. I'll take my time to answer some questions right now. Anybody? Okay. B, you need a computer? Yep. It's quite heavy right now. Can you help me, please? Yep. All right. Cool. Okay. Come. Let's take some questions right now. I think I saw a question by Sally. Mr. Lu, how much cash should I keep right now? Okay. At least, my opinion, 9 months to a year of living expenses. 9 months to a year of living expenses. Okay. USD dethrone, no chance. No chance. Didn't happen for last 70 years. Okay. No chance. Can you clarify why you said you believe that October, November CPI will soften? I would say it was soften. It will it was softened a little bit, which it did, right? Okay, which it did. The CPI was 9.1%. Is now 8.2%. Something is softened. Already happened, but the one that will have a significant softening will be next year around March to May, that period. There'll be a big drop. Yeah, the reason is the mathematical explanation. I've actually explained that in my earlier videos. Okay, yeah. So it's mathematical. Nothing spectacular. Can you make the live chat available to read while reposting this live video? Yeah, it's you can read it, right? It's one of the function is a button. Will OPEC using yen for transactions soon? OPEC, is it? No, I don't think so. Okay, yen would not like to be internationalized. Always invest with money that you can afford to lose. Okay, someone say that. Will MAS tighten the policy this year again? It tightened like 5 times a year. This year, hard to say. Our Sing dollar a little bit too much already. Yeah, a bit too strong already. I think it might we might suffer export the hit if we continue to do that. Okay. Will Singapore suffer job market crisis? There might be a slight chance that happen. Okay. Yes. Is it advisable to pay off the housing loan and keep cash to invest stock market crisis? I think at this juncture, cash is king. I will keep more cash. Okay. Cash is king. Any chance of World War III? I'm not a political analyst. So I'm leaning back because there's a sun here. Okay. I don't think anybody wants a war. I mean, Putin may be ambitious, movie, and maybe mad, but he's not stupid. Yeah. Okay. USD crash stock will go up. Okay. Now, any more questions? What? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Would you advise dollar cost averaging and not look at stock market since we can't time the bottom? Yeah, I strongly encourage that. The only problem is that dollar cost averaging require a lot of discipline. I don't think Taiwan will go to war, although Xi Jinping today or yesterday is just warned that China will do whatever it takes to get back Taiwan if Taiwan were to declare independence. Okay. Um, what are the chances of recession in Singapore? Quite high. Not I say one. Prime Minister say one. What's your view on recent China Communist Party Congress update? Nothing will change. Okay? Nothing will change. Yeah, nothing will change. Zero COVID policy will still continue. Okay. USD, China crash even more jialat. I don't think anything will change. Yeah. Okay. I don't think anything will change. Okay. In your opinion, will government implement new cooling measures soon? Ground sentiment very unhappy because BTO very expensive. I think so. Okay. I think so. There is a chance. I don't know whether it is soon. I think you will implement another policy, but it's just me thinking. Will house prices drop? It's happening in US right now. It's happening in UK, Australia, everything. I don't see why Singapore can escape it. Uh, should we use more cash or more CPF to pay for HDB? As I say right now, cash is king. Okay. Uh, Mr. Lu, why don't you think Singapore REITs may bounce back like S&P 500? Well, the REITs are dependent on interest rates. Interest rates are not going to reduce for a long time. So therefore, REITs is unlikely to recover quickly. Uh, the market may rebound, but not the REITs. That's my opinion. Okay. Advisable to buy CPF OA on $9 cash is king. Yeah, that's what I've been doing. Yes. Singapore government always save Singaporean in recession. So will Singaporean ever feel the impact of recession? You cannot escape. You can minimize, but you cannot escape. Okay. All right. What's your thought on investing? Hold on. I cannot type. Dia, can you get me a hat, please? Yeah. Walao. I'm getting big by the sun. If I go there, I can't. There's no space there. Yeah. Sorry, guys. Okay. Oh, sorry, guys. Okay. Walao. Okay, good. If I go there, it's too noisy for you guys. So I got to. Sorry, I'm gonna go back to the question. Uh, what's your thought on investing in verse ETF like SQQQ? That's betting. I don't. That's gambling. I won't do it. Uh, there's a saying that empires on average last for a certain number of years. Can't remember how 80. I do agree with that, but I just cannot bet how many years would that be. Okay. Yes, I applied some block already, but you still get chow ta, yes. Yeah. Singapore government just used 100 billion USD during COVID. Do you think they still got money? Do you know how much national reserve we have? $100 billion sub yeah. The last count, I think my guess is 1/trillion. So yeah, my guess is they use less than 10%. And the actual number they used was 70 over billion or something like that. So not even 100 billion. Yeah. So if Singapore government needs to save us, they got money. Yeah, we got money. Okay. So I think we are still at. Why are you so certain on S&P 500? Is it because the last 100 years is like that, right? Okay. Do you think U.S. empire is coming to an end? Can't you see out of this whole outcome who is the who is the biggest winner of this whole who is the biggest winner of this whole crisis? Is the USA. USA is winning big time, man. They are the biggest winner of this whole thing. The rest of the whole world is in shit. US is the biggest winner. TMD. I'm not quite happy about that, but I don't want to go against. I don't want to go against money. Yes, hi Amanda, good to see you. Okay, tahanability. First time I learned this word. They should add it to Oxford Dictionary. Yes. Okay, cool. Okay, guys. Okay, so uh, you know, bottom line is that if you look at all the crashes that has happened in the past, it can range between 27% to 50%. The likelihood of a 50% type crash is low. I'm not saying no, but it's low. It's low is because we are not in the kind of environment. Chances are, if you look at what happened in 1980, 1982, that kind of crashes was around 27%. Now, given the S&P 500 a lot more tech stock right now, so it's possible for it to go 30 something percent. The period that can last is possibly up to 2 years. Okay, 633 days, 630 days to be exact. But I don't think it will last that long. Okay, I don't think it will last that long. So therefore, this gives us the maximum it can go. Okay, maximum it can go. So I would guess, this is Mr. Lu guessing, 35% max, okay, my guess. Then the period wise is more difficult to guess. I don't think it will last for 2 years. It's already gone for 10 months, about 10 months already. So I wouldn't think it will go for a full 2 years, okay? Yeah. Okay. So, all right, good. Okay, cool. All right, good. Okay. So this is where I gotta say goodbye because I'm kena big and chow ta already. So as you can see, the sun is very bright. Okay. So I hope you appreciate this. For those people who haven't given a like, please give a like and hit subscribe. Okay. The days ahead will be very interesting. So, whenever something happen, I'll quickly go on live, and then you watch it a bit too late already. Yeah. Okay. So hit subscribe and hit the alert button. Then I would. Then when you won't miss my live talks. Okay. And please give a like. Okay. Please give a like. Less than half of you are given a like. Can? All right. Good. Okay. So good night, everybody. Okay. Good night. Have a good night, and I'll see you. I'll see you in 1 or 2 days time. Okay. Okay. All right. Cool. Okay. Cool. Okay. All right. Good night, everybody. Good night. Yeah. Good night. Okay. Good night. Yes. Yeah. Mr. Lu always calm us down in a volatile environment. No need to kanchong. Must have tahanability. Okay. This is Mr. Lu's new invention, tahanability. Okay. Good night. Good night, everybody. So one of word. Okay. Have tahanability. Okay. Good night. Good night. Okay. Good night, everybody. Good night. Really good night, everyone.